Hey babies, welcome to my channel, Donna P Howard, here on YouTube. I would like to tell you about me dealing with my depression. I do not bring this up a lot, but I suffer from depression on a daily basis. I also suffer from PTSD. The depression allows me to interact with people to a certain degree, but it does not allow me to interact all the time. I like being by myself, and that's just what it is. Don't get me wrong, I got friends that I appreciate and love to the bottom of my heart and back, and hope they love me too. But when I'm going through my episodes, and I wouldn't even say they're episodes, but when I'm going through my depression, I'm the type of person I keep what's bothering me to myself. I have a few ways of dealing with my depression. I like to turn out all the lights and sit in a dark room and just stare at the wall. It's so peaceful to me. It just lets my mind flow. That's to deal with my smaller problems. When I'm having larger problems, I still like to sit in the dark, stare at the four walls, and I'll pray to God because I feel like God is the one who's going to help me with my problems. And when my problems become too much for me to bear or overwhelming, I like to cry. I know most people in society, 99.99% of people in society, they want to laugh and joke and talk shit, so they can prevent themselves from crying. I'm part of that 0.01%. I don't want to do none of that. I want to talk to God about my problems and let Him figure out a way to solve them and give them to Him. And once I give Him my problems, whether I'm talking to Him and praying or whether I'm crying and crying it out, I don't take my problems back. Once I give them to God, here you go. I'm not talking about it no more. I'm not thinking about it no more. My best way to deal with it is to deal with it with God. And then I fold my problems up and put it in my little Donna suitcase and put it in my mind. And I put it in the back of my mind. And I just don't deal with them no more. That's just how I deal with my problems. And I don't know why people love to talk to me. People love to tell me they problems. And I wish they wouldn't, because I have problems too. And when my problems are just too much, I'll call my mental health counselor. Maybe they might know a trick that I can do to appease myself so the problems don't just agitate me and work on me. And sometimes it's not even that. But maybe they might have a resource that I didn't have on my own. And once I get that resource and utilize it to my advantage, I'm good. I like to focus on what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have a personal relationship with myself. It's all right to have friends. You can laugh, you can talk, you can go places, you can do things. But all I want in life is to have a good personal relationship with myself. I've been through a lot, so, more than some, less than others. But I just want to know what Donna likes and what Donna wants to do and how Donna wants to do it. It's not nothing personal against anybody. It's just me. This is uniquely me. I like solving my own problems. I like doing my own things. If it don't work out, it's fine. I try. Because the things I went through, mm, 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 it's really, really hard for me to get to the point where I want to do things and try to be happy at it. Some people enjoy being with people, and that's fine. I don't. I enjoy being with people at times, but I'm not for all the conversation. I don't want to be a part of a group. I don't want to be included. I want to, once in a while we spend some time together. I've had friends for years where, we might have hung out a lot when we was younger, and now that we're older, we tend to go our separate ways, you know. And I might not talk to them for months. I might not talk to them for years. If they going through something, I call them. They going through something. I'll tell them I'll get back with you. I might let 6 months pass. I might let a year pass. I might let a couple years pass. It's not that I don't care. It's not that I'm not checking on them. I know my friends, and my friends know me. Sometimes we need that space. Everybody's life is different. Some people is out here working. I'm not. So I give people their space. They got to work. They still got to clean their house. They still got to cook. They still got to look out for their kids, their grandkids, their great-grandkids, or whoever's in their life. I'm not doing all that. I don't have that to do. Yes, I have a grown child. He just recently got married and got a couple grandkids that way. And that's fine and dandy. But, and we do spend time together. But I don't have a lot of commitments. My only commitment is to me and trying to heal and be a better person. And it's hard to try to be a better person and to strive for something that you know deep down in your heart you really don't want. And I think that's where my struggles come in the most. That's nice that people feel like they can talk to me. But my thing is this. I don't tell you my problems. I tell them to God. So if I don't tell you my problems, I don't tell you all my problems, y'all think Donna having a regular day. Donna not having a regular day. I don't even know what a regular day is. I haven't had a regular day in so long. I don't even know what to expect. I'm not happy. I haven't been happy for a very, very long time. I don't even know what it's like to be happy for 48 hours, let alone longer than that. So I just try to keep myself balanced. I've went on psychotropic medication before, antidepressants. And when my problems was really, really bad and I was really, really in a deep black hole, the antidepressants worked. When I started healing from my problems, excuse me, when I started healing from my problems and could better control the problems, or I dealt with the problem. I mean, I put in some years and dealt with the problem. The antidepressants wasn't all that great to me. I could take them, like now. I haven't had any antidepressants in a while. So if I was to take antidepressants, they would last me a maximum of 2 months. When I have antidepressants and I'm taking them on a regular basis, after a month, they completely shut off for me. They do not work. I've taken a test, a special test, where they swabbed my mouth and sent it out to a out-of-state lab. And they list all these different psychotropic medications that work for me based on my DNA. I don't know what they got wrong, but it's a lie they told. Every last medication that they say will work for me It doesn't work for me. I don't know if it's just not working or it doesn't work for me in combination with my other medications. How do I know? Because the medications that I'm on, it's been working. I haven't had any problems. Whenever I introduce a new medication, along with the medications I'm taking, if it's going to work for me, everything is going to be everything. If it's not, I'm either having diarrhea or I'm vomiting within 5 minutes of taking that medication. So I know not to take it anymore because it's not going to work for me. I feel that sometimes when you take psychotropic medication, you got to be almost lost in depression for it to work. And with my experience with it, since I really worked on the problems that was really bothering me, it don't do nothing for me. The sleeping pills don't do nothing for me. The psychotropic medication don't do nothing for me. And it makes you wonder why. Most people who take a psychotropic medication, they have to pinch them up and pinch them down. What I mean by pinching them, you might start at, say, 50 milligrams, and then they'll give you 75, then they'll give you 100, then they'll give you 125. So that's what I mean by pinching. They steady giving you a little bit, something to keep you coming back more and more and more. That little bit don't do nothing for me. It's the waste of me taking it. Well, when people are coming off of psychotropic medication, they have to be pinched down. So they're at 150, 125, 100. For me, either I'm going to take it or I'm not. If I take it, I take it, I take it. And then when it's not working, I just don't take it anymore. Today I took it and tomorrow I'm not. I do not go through a mental crash. Most people go through a mental crash after having psychotropic medication in their systems for a long time. I don't. And that's a good thing. I'm so glad that I don't go through a mental crash. So I can take it or not take it. Either way, I'm gonna have the same results. I'm gonna be up all night due to my pain. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get maybe 3 to 4 hours sleep. My eyes are gonna roll in the back of my head. And I'm gonna function. I functioned like that for many years in my life. And I'm still functioning like that, with or without the medication. Sometimes I'm up for at least a week or two at a time. And no sleep. I might sit here and just close my eyes for a half second and I'm right back at it. And then sometimes, excuse me, I'll be sleepy. I don't know what's going on, why I'm sleepy. It's not that time yet. But I don't know. So later on, through the course of my journey of this depression, they realized I had sleep apnea and gave me a sleep machine. Well, the kind that I have, well, I had two kinds. I had one you could just breathe the air up through the holes, or I had the mask. When I had the mask on, when I sleep, the mask would blow air in my throat, so I'd be extremely sick. So I gave that up. I slept, but I'd be extremely sick. So now I'm at the point where I can sleep. So I'm happy about that. No medications. I just push myself. I work in the house and do little things, or, I go take care of my business, drugstore, grocery store, whatever. I'll be tired and I go to sleep. So I guess that's a good thing. But what gets me is people try to accuse me of being mean. I'm not mean. I have boundaries in my life. And as long as my boundaries aren't being crossed, I'm good. I don't talk about how nobody get their money. It ain't my business. I don't want to know. I don't talk about your personal problems. I really don't want to hear them because I have a lot of personal problems and I don't give you my personal problems. The deep down problems. Little problem that don't mean that, okay, whatever. But the deep down problems, I deal with them on my own. Or I tell my mental health counselor. Or I talk to God about it. I don't want to know about your sexual activity. And, I just like having conversations where we can benefit. We both can benefit. We can learn something. I might tell you about this program. You tell me about that program or whatever. But I'm not the type of person who wants to weigh anybody down with my problems, because I know my problems can be ugly sometimes. And I don't want nobody weighing me down with their problems. So recently, I've been posting my videos on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, just as well as I have here on YouTube. And when I go on social media, I'm looking for samples and full-size samples or product tests or some money, somebody having a medical study or something that I can benefit from and also share with you all. And lately, I've been getting all these friend requests off of Facebook. Why? I do not know. I don't know if somebody asked me to friend request them and I accepted, and now everybody in their group is friend requesting me. I don't know why people are friend requesting me. But in me trying to be nice, and plus I'm looking for people to sponsor me, big companies and small companies alike, I've been accepting friend requests. And I've noticed that no matter whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, most people understand that, one, I like to do a lot of product testing, and two, I like to do a lot of shopping. So therefore, when I'm posting on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or whatever, I'm looking for sponsors. And I know there's companies out there that's looking for people to review their product, and I'm trying to connect with them. So I don't mind accepting that friend request because you just never know what type of connections you're going to have. Recently, I accepted many friend requests, and I'm noticing that sometimes people put pictures up of women because, women nowadays are starting businesses. Not saying that a man isn't, but a lot of women are jumping on the bandwagon of starting businesses. So I figure, okay, let me, accept this friend request. So then the next thing you know, either soon as I come on Facebook, you're messaging me and you want to talk. I haven't been on Facebook 2 seconds. And you noticed I was on Facebook and now you want to talk. I'm not being rude, but I want to get on Facebook and look for what I want to look for. Products. new product testing company, a medical study. I'm not even on there that long. So next I noticed the phone calls. Oh, that just eats my skin alive. Here I have not interacted with you on whatever social media at all. I haven't said hi to you. You might have said hi to me. I haven't said hi to you or nothing else. We haven't had a conversation. And you take it upon yourself to call me on Facebook. So the phone ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. You don't get to him. The phone steady ringing, 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 ringing. I hit ignore or delete or decline or whatever it is. I don't even remember what it is that comes up on my phone. But either way, I'm not accepting the phone call. You'll call back numerous of times. Okay, she didn't accept it this time. Let me wait a few minutes and call back again. Okay, she's not accepting again. Let me call back again. It's like you're going to try to force me to talk to you. I don't want to be bothered with you. So I'm not answering. So you done called so many times, now you're starting to become a headache. So I answer. Hi, Donna, blah, 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 blah. Okay, hi. I'm not interested. Uh, well, you don't know if you're going to be interested or not. I'm a nice, blah, 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 blah. I'm still not interested. Do not call me because you saw me on Facebook and I accepted your friend request. That is one of the biggest turn offs you could ever do. Either hit me up soon as I get on Facebook, like I don't have nothing else to do, like I'm so lonely, I'm just looking for somebody to talk to. I am not lonely. I don't even know what lonely is like. I have never been blessed with being lonely. And it just irks me. I mean, it really, really irks me. Are you that needy that you need somebody to talk to? And don't get me wrong, I know there's a lot of needy people in the world. I know it's a lot of people who cannot stand to be quiet. If they can talk to you, they just rather talk on and on and on and on and on and on. Because they can't be quiet. With me, I'm the opposite. I'd rather be quiet and not do all that talking. But, it's like I try to tell the person in the nicest way, I'm trying to focus on me right now. I'm trying to focus on this business idea that I've started, and I'm trying to do what I need to do when I come on social media. I'm not coming on here to interact and la 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 and talk and laugh and joke. I'm coming on here for a purpose. You would think that person would say, "Well, okay, I'm not trying to bother you, but maybe when you get a chance, you can give me a call back at a later time." I'm not, but you know, I'll tell you whatever. But you know, oh, I fell in love with your picture. I can see you're such a nice. Please say that bull for somebody else. I I'm not here for that. I don't want to hear it. I'm not here for that. I am here for one reason and one reason only, to follow my dreams, do what I'm trying to do, and be done with it. I'm trying to build a business for myself that has different components in it, and that's all. I'm not here to be wooed. I'm not here to make a friend so you could take up my time. I am not trying to take up your time. And these are the things that depress me the most. When a person cannot accept the fact that you don't want what they want. I try to tell you in the nicest possible way that I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested, and they keep on and on and on and on. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out where I can express myself in a way without being nasty, but yet let a person know I'm not interested. I mean, to me, if somebody told me, okay, I'm not interested, I'd let it go. Whether it would hurt my feelings or whatever. I mean, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. I'm glad you told me. But if I was that person that it hurt my feelings, I would have to figure it out. Okay, what am I doing wrong that this person doesn't want to be bothered? Or what am I saying wrong that this person isn't interested in what I'm saying? But I don't know. Dealing with people and everybody's emotions and feelings is really, really hard for me. I don't even deal with my own emotions and feelings. Like I said, if it's a little problem, I try to deal with it and get it done and over. If it's a bigger problem that's going to demand me or command me to have to interact and have a conversation about something I don't want to be bothered with, I push it down. That's a coping mechanism that I learned when I was younger. Somebody talking to me and I don't want to hear about it. Then somebody else talking to me, I don't want to hear about it. And then somebody else talking to me, I might zone into the TV and watch TV. I'd be so far in the TV, I wouldn't even know what's going on. You might as well say I'm one of the characters in the TV, But I don't know. I'm just trying to deal with my depression, and I know I need more of him and less of me, and maybe that'll work. I'm hoping that'll work. I know it'll work. I'm not gonna play with you. I know it'll work. When I used to pray to God every day for about an hour and have conversation with him, I was a much happier person, and that's what I'm gonna start doing. I want my level of happiness. As long as I'm right here with my level of happiness, I'm okay. As long as I ain't doing this, I'm good. I don't want to be down and then be up and be down. I just want to be balanced out. So I just wanted to share that with you so you know what I'm going through. It's not nothing personal against nobody. It doesn't take the love away from anybody. It's just me. I like to focus on what I'm focusing on and doing what I'm doing. And sometimes, I just don't want to. Sometimes you could tell when I'm in a depressional mood, I'll eat a whole bunch of junk. If you see me eating junk after junk after junk, you know I'm depressed. If you see me just letting my house go and it's getting junky and I'm not trying to straighten it out, I'm depressed. If you see that I'm going to bed and I don't call you back for a couple of days, I'm dealing with my depression because I like to get in my bed, which I consider as my coffin, close the top, and go to sleep. And that was some of the best sleep I used to have. Go to sleep on Friday and get up Monday morning. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying. I'm really trying because I do want to be happy. But I know what it takes for me to be happy. Um, I've stopped smoking cigarettes because I'm in a medical study for stop smoking cigarettes. So that's part of it. I'm not smoking cigarettes. I'm starting to have this pain up in here. It's not every day. It's not all day. But I never noticed it while I was smoking cigarettes. I've been smoking cigarettes off and on since I was 11, and I'm 58. And I've never noticed a pain up in here. I got enough pains from other things that I suffer from. So that's got me on pause. I don't like dealing with these doctors because these doctors, they always finding something wrong with you. You can never go to the doctor and take a test and they'd be like, oh, I don't know what it was, but you good. Or, I didn't find nothing new wrong with you. I tend to let their conversations go. Because I don't want to hear that. Not that I can't handle it. I just get tired of being diagnosed. I be diagnosed all the time. Excuse me, it's always something they trying to diagnose me with. And that keeps me depressed. So I'm learning how to deal with it. I'm going to start praying every day and having my long conversations with God. I'm going to start when the weather breaks, because here in Buffalo, New York, we have snow a lot. So it's not snowing now, but I'm over the snow. If I don't see no more snow this year, I'm great. But I know it might come still, so I'm not thinking that it ain't. So I figure maybe like the beginning of April, middle of April, I'm going to go sign up to go to the gym. I got my papers over there. Well, it's not the gym, it's the community center. But I got my papers over there, so my insurance program will pay for that. And I got a couple exercise pieces around here. So I'm going to start trying to do some exercises at home. I'm going to try to find me some Zumba classes on YouTube and beginning Zumba classes. Or even some beginning silver sneaker classes. I'm going to do some exercise. And I'm going to get out and walk some. And go to my doctor's appointments, wait for my packages. Now that's time consuming and depressing. I don't have to, but to ensure that my packages don't get stolen, I go downstairs and I sit all day long until my package comes. That is mentally and physically draining to me. So that's an issue that I have. And I don't know. I'll just have to find some other things to do. I'm going to look up in the Art Access program here in Buffalo and find some different things to do. And, I'm going to try to raise my level so I don't be depressed as much. I really like learning, so when I'm learning how to do stuff, like learning how to do stuff on YouTube or one of the other social medias, or learning how to do something new in my arts and crafts or something, it brings my levels up. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna work it out. Maybe if you suffer from depression, you might have some tips that I don't know about. And the PTSD is triggered by people talking to me, constantly telling me their problems. If they're not telling me their problems, I wouldn't have a PTSD episode, because they're telling me their problems. And it triggers me back to a problem that I had or have, or have had in the past. That's why I don't do all that talking. I don't know. If you have any suggestions for me, I'm open to them. I don't know if I'll do them or not, but I'm open to them. So until next time, please subscribe. Hit that notification button so you'll always know when I'm uploading. Share my videos with your family and friends and leave me a comment because I love interacting with you. Until next time, I love you.